Hey gang, Scott here. I've got a new In the Field video coming up right now. Really quickly, if you've been enjoying In the Field videos, I'd like you to check out the In the Field ebook. It's something brand new on my store. I've got 52 different tips for landscape shooters, things to keep you inspired, things to spark your creativity, and it's a tip a week for 2017. And it's a great way to show support for the show. Less than $10, you'll have it in your pocket. Hope you'll check it out. Thanks. This week in the field, getting out of a photographic rut. Hey everybody, I'm Scott Davenport and welcome to In the Field. Thanks for joining me today. Talking about photographic ruts, those periods of time where we just don't feel inspired, don't want to pick up the camera. I had one of those recently. If you're following my blog, you already know about this. I went a full 30 days without picking up my camera. I came back from my Oregon trip. Life got a little bit busy the week I came back, like usually happens when you're away for any extended period of time. And then one thing led to another, and I just did not pick up the camera. I just wasn't inspired. Decided a month was enough. I picked a Friday. That's it. I'm picking up the camera. I'm going out to shoot. Let me show you the footage that I got. Well, I found my spot, and actually this little triangular rock here, one of my favorites. I used to have to stand up on it, so where I'm standing back here is normally rock, so a lot of sand has been moved around here. I framed up at f/16, and I was kind of using that rock in the lower corner and then really making the shot about the sky. I'm really hoping this will light up nicely as the sun. You can see those rays at the horizon are starting to come through. And then I had someone just walk right through the composition. I was looking down at my phone. I didn't make a meaningful eye contact, and now I have this trail of footprints going through. And that's not going to be easy if I were going to try to remove that in post because of all of these little wiggles and fissures as the waters curve through. So I'm going to play a little bit more recomposition, see if I can work that out of the shot. And if not, I'm just going to leave them in there and enjoy a nice evening at the beach. All right, it's almost showtime. I've decided I'm going to stick out with this area I have here. Footprints be damned, I'm going to just do it. Got a beautiful glow going on in the sky. Foreground, midground, lots of background, and just waiting for the show. So I was rusty on this shoot. Things took longer to do. It wasn't like I'd forgotten everything, but it wasn't as fluid because as opposed to shooting 2 or 3 times a week, it had been 30 days, and it just took a while to get back into that rhythm. Now, I will say it felt really good to be out there again. I mean, so much so that the little photo bombing thing that happened, I just, didn't let it bother me. Decided to stick with that composition, made the shots, and I'm happy with what I came away with. And I have to say it was nice to have good conditions when I went out there. It actually rained most of the day leading up to sunset. And thankfully, I got a break in the weather and came away with a few photos that I was really happy with. The tip of the week, I guess, is the only way to get out of a photographic rut is to go and shoot again. I guess it's good, it's healthy to have some time away from the camera. For me personally, I felt it was a little bit too long. And I kept kind of almost psyching myself out, even of this shoot to go. It's like, oh, it's been raining most of the day, like I mentioned. I had to tell myself, stop finding excuses to not go shoot, because that's going to be easy. It's going to be easy to not go. And once I started on my journey out there, the energy level started to rise, and you get that that good crackling feeling of just sparks in the system getting out there to shoot. So if you're in a valley in your photography, you're not alone. Everybody's been there, and the only way I know of to get out of it is to pick up the camera and take a photo of something. And that's going to do it for this week in the field. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate it. You can share this with a friend, your local camera club, any online groups you might think would find this interesting, whatever it might be. Of course, social shares are always appreciated, as are likes and plus ones, etc., etc. You've heard me say that 25,000 times before, right? Well, until next time, my name's Scott Davenport. Happy shooting. I just wasn't going to let that... Let's try this again.